It's Tuesday, November 26th. Underdog Fantasy. Let's go 8 plays in under 8 minutes. I'm Sniper from DFS Army. You want more picks, plays, promo codes? Check out the links down below. This is the tracker at DFS Army. Link down below, as well as access to this tool, which we're going to be using to crank out these 8 picks in under 8 minutes. Let's hit the intro, hit the like button. Let's go to work. All right, going to roll right through these today using this tool. Let's start with Zach LaVine, 4.5 rebounds. The implied line on Underdog is minus 130, but you get some value based on the sports books odds here. Bet Rivers all the way up at minus 157. Same thing at Ballybet. Minus 157. He's been over in 3 of the last 5 games. The sportsbook projection would be 5 if you put together all the implied values based on the odds here. And our projection model has it even higher at 5.18. That will be play number 1. Zach LaVine, more than 4.5 rebounds. Back to the Proptimizer. Let's go find another play. Let's go with scrolling down. Finding a good one. Want to get a little bit of value here. Let's go Jalen Smith. More than 0.5 assists here. Lined at minus 150 over at BetMGM. That would be a 0.8 projection. Projection model at DFS Army, 0.82. Also over in 3 of the last 5 games. Found some value. We found play number 2. Jalen Smith. More than 0.5 assists. Don't worry, Underdog. We'll get plenty of different teams involved here. Got to look for a third play. Moving along pretty quickly. Got some stuff in here for later in the week. We want to keep these limited to plays for today. Let's go Malcolm Brogdon. More than 4.5 assists. He's only been over in 1 of the last 5 games. Extended out, though, he's been over in 6 of the last 10. Minus 127 odds over on Underdog Fantasy. Cumulative odds, though, minus 145 at Bet 41 at Bet Rivers, minus 155 at BetMGM. Getting some sportsbook value on the Underdog site. Projection would be at 5 according to the sportsbooks. Our projection model, 5.06 for Malcolm Brogdon. That will be play number 3. Malcolm Brogdon. More than 4.5 assists. Let's go ahead. Let's minimize this and let's look at, need another play here. Let's scroll back up a little bit. I wanted to find some stuff. I want to go as close to, I want to give you minus 300 plays, get a little bit of value mixed in here. Let's go with Josh Giddey, less than 6.5 assists. Interesting play since we got some other Bulls going over on assists. I like going under here. Underdog odds, minus 119, minus 130 over at DraftKings, minus 140 over at BetMGM. He's been under in 3 of the last 5 games, and we're projecting him even lower at 5.79. We'll go Giddey on the under 4 assists. Scroll back up here a little bit, see what else we can find in the hopper. Let's go with and there's tons of plays, tons of data available within the DFS Army Proptimizer. Let's go Fred VanVleet. We'll go under on the assists for him as well. 6.5 is the line on Underdog. The under at Bet Rivers is at minus 143. Ballybet also minus 143. BetMGM minus 145. Fanatics minus 140. Odds on Underdog hovering around that minus 112 to minus, actually, I think it got updated here to minus 120. 6.22 on our projection model. We are projecting him under, get a good price here. So we'll go Fred VanVleet on the under. Fred VanVleet under 6.5 assists. And we are, I count how many plays we've cranked out here. That is play number 5. We need 3 more here. Back to the tool. And we'll go with Dalen Terry, less than 2.5 rebounds. Has only had 1 rebound in each of the last 5 games. Extend this out to the last 10 here. Was putting up a little more, but 6 straight games of just 1 rebound. Minus 145 is your line of BetMGM. A little bit of value there. Our projection model is at 1.83. So let's go ahead and let's make this play at number 6. And all we're doing is we're using the Sharp Sportsbook odds against Underdog, finding some value, comparing it against our projection model as a double check, a little extra layer there, and knocking out these plays. Tool, as you can see, gets updated throughout the day. So sometimes might be bouncing around, losing our spot a little bit. This one's juiced up a little bit. But let's go ahead and I don't love the log there for Kuzma. It's a little too much juice for a play I didn't love to begin with. Injury designation on Jordan Poole. About all NBA plays. Are there any NHL mixing in here? And make sure we stay under 8 minutes. Still got 2 to go, though. Should be okay. So I'm scrolling through all the plays we have available. Got data for everything in the DFS Army Proptimizer. Let's go Tyler Hero, more than 4.5 rebounds. I picked it out because you got 20 cents differential here from the Underdog odds and the Sportsbook consensus odds, minus 154 to 155 on Bally, BetMGM, BetRivers, DraftKings. And we're projecting him even higher at 5.47. He's been over in 3 of the last 5 games. We'll go Tyler Hero on the over as play number 7. Make sure I pick rebounds instead of assists. Been clicking on a lot of assists. Almost clicked the wrong thing. 7 plays down, 1 to go. Still got over a minute. Should be doing just fine here. And let's finish it up with a hockey play. There's no rule at all. Had to be NBA. We'll go Quinn Hughes, more than 2.5 shots on goal. Same thing. Look at all the value here. This is the price you're paying on Underdog. But on other sites, minus 142 at DraftKings, all the way up at minus 165 at BetMGM, minus 150 at Bally's and BetRivers. 3.09 is our projection. Good value there. We'll finish it up with a little bit of NHL. Quinn Hughes, more than 2.5 shots. 8 plays, under 8 minutes. Let's do our recap, and I'm going to lock this in for, I'm just going to do a small Hail Mary here. I'm going to do these every day. Drop a comment. Let me know what you think of the concept. 8 plays using our tools. Again, more picks and plays, all the slips in the Discord. Link down below. Zach LaVine, more than 4.5 rebounds. Jalen Smith, more than 0.5 assists. Malcolm Brogdon, more than 4.5 assists. Josh Giddey, less than 6.5 assists. Fred VanVleet, less than 6.5 assists. Dalen Terry, less than 2.5 rebounds. Tyler Hero, more than 4.5 rebounds. And Quinn Hughes, more than 2.5 shots on goal. Lock that in. That's what we got. Here's that daily reminder that whether or not you are a DFS Army member, you probably should be. But either way, good luck. Let's cash this ticket, and I'll see you next time.